Hello, before we start, this is not your average crystal combat guide, but rather a much more simplified version of it. Well, this might not have like everything in crystal PV, but you get the basics. Also subscribe, we're trying to reach 100 subscribers, like come on, give me it. Now, basics time. First, explosions have feet fetish. They do more damage when you're above the explosion compared to below the explosion. So try your best to blow up the crystal at the feet of the explosion. Second, hit crystal. It's basically what it seems. Here's a clip on how Raspling does it. To do this, you need to change your keybinds and learn how to hotkey fast, if not, you're just gonna die. And always sprint hit to do maximum knockback. Not sweep hits, they don't really do much knockback. Oh, what's that? Too complex and you're slow? Here's option 2. Place the obsidian first and hit crystal once he's near. But seriously, do the regular hit crystal, it's much more efficient. Now for armor, you go with the god armor set, but change the pants to blast protection. Now your defense from anything else will be decreased, but from explosions, it's good. You'll be using crystals most of the time, so why not? And make sure your sword has a knockback 1 enchant, not the knockback 2 enchant, or else you might send the guy you're fighting with slightly too far. Let's talk about potion effects. Start of the game, you want to eat 2 or 3 gapples before the fight starts to fill up your saturation and get the absorption effect. Now you can just ignore using swiftness and strength potions because you're much better off using totems because you can survive whole fights much longer. Now the potion I would recommend using is the potion of Turtle Master as it gives you the resistance to survive tough situations. But the downside of this potion is the fact that you need to use your pearls because you'll be ridiculously slow. And here's a quick note, do not use Fire Rest because when you take damage there'll be a red frame of invincibility for 0.5 seconds. You're immune to damage and any sorts of knockback in this stage, so it's better to be on fire. Now for debuffs, Slowfall and Slowness are good as they both slow down movement, but pros exist, so not effective on good players. But what is mind melting is the use of weakness. You can't break crystals with this effect unless you have strength 2 or use a weapon. Even if it's that one moment, they will be pissed. You know what they say, you can't call it a fight without playing dirty. Now here's some tricks you can use in battle. Double tapping, use 2 crystals at the right moment to pop totems. Rocket crystal, able to pop 2 totems at once or send someone to Jesus.
I will send you to Jesus.
Anchor holding, dig down once, blow up anchor and give you a small 3x2 hold to work with. Pearl flashing gives that frame of invincibility to avoid knockback, etc, etc, etc. These are the ones I recommend trying or just use it in general. Again, this is not an official guide, I'm not going to talk about the advanced ones like Butterfly Crystal Link. Are you that advanced enough to do that? For fast toteming, you need to have 2 totems in your offhand and hotbar, and quickly refill those slots when the totem pops with the keybind you set for them. Now here are a few mentions I want to talk about. Using the environment to your advantage. Water increases your knockback, so it's easier to send someone flying if they're in flowing water. Lava does the opposite however, so to avoid getting knocked back much, you can use lava as it decreases knockback, or just crouch from time to time. And that's about it. Hope this helps you out. If it does, like and subscribe. It will also really help me out in reaching 100. See you guys.